Welcome back to the To Be Determined TBD podcast. We still don't have a name 2 weeks in, but that's okay, I guess.
I thought it was the Hulk Hogan.
Welcome to the Hulk
That's not the
Hogan
Hulk
podcast.
Hogan podcast. I mean, we can be the Hulk Hogan podcast for like a week, and they're gonna get like a cease and desist letter. Hulk Hogan.
From who?
Hulk Hogan.
Who's fucking racist ass? Cease and desist? I don't care.
I know, right? By the time this gets off, like you'll probably be.
No,
True that. I don't fucking care.
You come kick our ass in person then.
No way.
Let me try.
Alright, so the time of recording, the finals have already passed. About a week, so we're already behind a week. We get our reactions to that. The Cleveland Indians have finally changed their nickname.
That's
But
racist.
You can't say it.
But no, they're still the Indians until next year.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not
Yes.
in my eyes.
No.
Texas and Oklahoma have officially announced that they will not be coming back to the. Where are they at?
The Big 12?
I don't
Fucking hell.
after their contract expired. And then we have the Olympic World Games going on, and just a lot of questionable sports. We'll talk about what makes a sport a sport. And then Aaron Rodgers finally makes his return to the Packers. But we'll start with the NBA Finals with the Bucks winning it all in 6 games.
What about it?
What about it?
Yeah, I mean, where to start? It seems like a long ass time ago. Actually, so many things happened in like sports this week.
I mean, for real.
I guess all the predictions are right. We all called it. Did you say who?
I called it. I didn't say the Bucks were gonna win or lose. I just said it's gonna be a
That's because you pussies.
You
off.
pussy.
what?
Out? I didn't know
I'm
that.
saying it was
That's
gonna be a good game. That I'm not gonna tell you who won, but the final score was gonna be within single digits, and it was
Who did you believe was gonna win?
Bucks.
Oh yeah, you say that
Yeah.
now.
I said it now,
Yeah.
but I will say, watching the game, at one point in the third quarter, the officials took over, and that's when the
Yeah,
Bucks
that's
won.
true.
Scott Foster is the
Scott
officials.
Foster
You fucked
hates Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, that's really it. I don't know. It looked like they called a foul on one end, and then on the next end, it was like the identical play, at least in my eyes.
Nothing happened.
No foul. I was like, what happened?
Obviously, the Bucks got the favorable calls. That entire sequence in the third quarter, where basically called everything for the Bucks and nothing for the Suns, kind of changed the momentum. It was pretty obvious when we were watching it live that something was going on. It's just,
It is a conspiracy.
I mean,
theory
think
now.
about it. The Suns were up, by 3, I think, at halftime. That was a close game. They were going back and forth. But at one point in the third, there was like a switch, and everything went for the Bucks, and nothing went for the Suns. And at that point, it was too late for the Suns to come back, and the Bucks ended up just riding it out. And Giannis, for some reason, decided to hit free throws that game.
Yeah, that's championship basketball.
He shot 50.
You get the calls.
He shot
you get
50% all year or something that low.
What was he? What was in the game? Do you know?
Like 99%.
I mean, he had like 16 or 17 free throws out of like 18.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
good shit.
Not
Dude.
missing at all. I'm trying to bring
That's
stats.
championship basketball, and you're over here saying that the fucking refs gave him the game.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
facts.
motherfucking Skip Bayless over here hated.
No, I'm just saying that it wasn't the whole
Oh,
game.
Skip Bayless.
The first half was really competitive and really good, and they let him play. The fourth quarter, they let him play. There's some point in the third quarter where they just... it's like in the NFL where they don't get enough holding penalties. So in 1 week, there's like,
Yeah, like
1 to 2,
overcorrect.
and then the second week, it's like 13, 14, they overcorrect. So it's
Yeah,
like
they-
nothing was called in the first 2 quarters, really.
And they did that in.
And then they did it in the third quarter, and then they stopped.
Yeah, he was 17 of 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. That's really good.
This fucker.
And then, yeah.
If Phoenix really wanted to win, why didn't they go to Milwaukee and then start counting? They would have fucking won.
Yeah, but I guess all of the predictions came true. I guess Andres didn't fucking predict anything, but whatever.
Predict a close game.
I thought it was gonna be. Well, I don't know.
And I also did say, I'm pretty sure I did say, that if the Bucks were going to win, they're going to have to tough it out and then hold on at the end.
Hell no. No, I thought they were gonna win handedly. But
I mean, at halftime, the Suns were up, and it was a really competitive game for, 2 quarters. Like, the Phoenix Suns outscored them 31-13 in the second quarter.
shit, that's pretty bad actually.
Mm-hmm. And a 30 to 35 third. I mean, it's not bad, but the momentum at that point changed. And they just went back and forth.
Is Giannis a top five player in the NBA?
Ever? No.
Ever.
Not ever.
He's a top 2 player ever.
Active.
No. Active player?
Active player, top 5? I mean, we got...
Is Durant, LeBron,
No.
Curry?
No. We have LeBron James. We have Curry. We have Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
For Russell Westbrook or Durant, okay.
Yeah, I mean...
What, James Harden?
No.
What about Kawhi?
I would put Kawhi in there.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. He's just... I see the Clippers team and all I see are front runners.
Oh,
They're
man.
really... When they're really good, they're really good. But when they're bad, they're really bad.
Look, we've already looked this up.
This is all time. Or maybe it's not active.
Right now.
LeBron.
Kevin Durant, too.
No.
Giannis
Kevin
at
Durant's
3.
not even like top 50.
Wait, Giannis over Steph?
No. I'll put Luka in the top 5. That guy's just scored 48 in the Olympics. And he could have gone
That
for
guy-
more, but he sat down because he wanted to be a team player.
That guy's a walking bucket. That's all he gets.
LeBron James. No.
I think Giannis is top 5 now,
No.
right?
Over Steph?
Steph Curry. No. Kawhi, I guess.
Not Damian
No,
Lillard.
I'm not putting Davis.
Well, say
in
who's on the
there.
list.
I'll
You're
put
just saying
that
no.
guy.
I mean, they can't see the...
Joel Embiid.
I'm not putting Embiid. All right, top 5. You ready?
That's your list.
LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Kevin Durant. Fuck out of here. Not Giannis. Fuck out of here. Steph Curry. Yes. James Harden. Hell no.
That's
Kawhi. I'll put him in here just for now. Anthony Davis. Fuck no. Luka. Hell yeah.
Put Luka in your top 5.
Embiid. No chance. Jokic. I'll put Jokic in there. That's my top
Joker?
5.
He's MVP.
I'll put Damian Lillard over fucking Kawhi. Kawhi can get out of here. That's my top 5.
Okay, just because you're hating on Durant, you don't want to put him in their top 5.
How am I hating if he fucking takes the easy path? What'd he do?
He's going to join France.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess those are my thoughts. I mean, what are their thoughts on the finals? I mean, yeah, I think this elevates Giannis into...
Well, Chris Middleton.
What about
Did
him?
it do anything for him?
No.
Is he still a Batman? Because everyone keeps calling him like the number 1, the true number 1.
Chris Middleton?
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll have to see. It's kind of hard to...
Who scored 50?
Yeah.
Who helped him score 50?
Okay.
What?
So was Pippen a Batman to Jordan?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. That's how the dynamic worked, right?
True that.
There was like 3 Batmans.
Yeah, I don't. I can't. You can't have a 1B. You can't have 2 number 1s. Someone's got to be number 2.
Yeah, Kevin Durant. Because he's shit.
Alright.
Next.
Anything else? What's next on the topic?
Next on the list, we can talk about the Cleveland baseball team changing their name. Not now. It's for next year, I believe. But they changed it to the Cleveland Guardians. Why?
It's it's the same thing, right? I think it's like a Native American.
Well, I'm not asking like why did they change the names in the first place. Like why did they pick the Guardians?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like a Native American.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like I think when you go to a stadium, there's like 2 statues of like Native Americans, and that's what's the Guardians. I mean, if you look at the logo, it's still like a kind of like a Native American style, like it has like the feathers or something on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's still like an homage to, I guess, the
Is it
natives in the
homage?
area. Is it an homage? What is it?
Is it homage?
Homage.
How do you say that name? That
Fucking
word.
dumbass.
Homage.
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 To the natives in the area. I don't know, but I think it's about time though. I always said that too. It's so fucking stupid for how like so long. Like fucking Chief Wahoo.
Oh, that was bad.
What the fuck,
That was
dude?
really bad.
I was in goddamn middle school and I saw, I was like, and I even then, I had more fucking sense than these dumb fuck conservatives. I was like, this is so fucking racist. Like, how the fuck, like, you have a caricature of a Native American with motherfucking big goofy teeth and like his skin is red. And his name is fucking Wahoo. Like,
So
what the
bad.
fuck, dude? Look at that! Look at the fuck. That's so insane. Which one's worse? I don't even know. The red one or like that yellow one right there?
I don't know. Probably the yellow one. I think.
I don't know, they're
No.
fucking both bad. I don't know if you can say any worse or not, but no, yeah, I was like about to get downtown. Like, I was surprised they didn't do it last year though, when like the Redskin Potatoes changed their name.
They're still nameless.
Oh yeah, I mean at least the Guardians got their name right.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they just go back to the Spiders? I thought that was cool. Cleveland Spiders.
That'd be really cool. I'd root for them. Cleveland Spiders.
The spider.
That'd be cool.
What do you guys think of the logo? Actually, I think it's kind of dog shit.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
dumb. They just
Yep.
have wings, right?
Yeah, it's like the G. Well, it's like 2 G's, and then there's like the baseball in the middle, like, kind of like an ice cream sandwich or some shit. And then the wings on the side. I don't have a problem with like the written logo, but the one with the baseball.
That was weird. I don't like that. No, I don't.
It's so bad they should bring Wahoo.
Oh my god, it's even worse.
Yeah, for real. I don't know.
Do you guys know? I didn't know that the Islanders had like they changed their logo, and I think it was like '97 or some shit like that. Did you know that about this?
Yeah, I think I do.
It was like they changed their logo, and it was like the fucking it was like a fisherman, and that was supposed to represent like an islander, but it looked like the fucking Gordon's fish sticks fisherman, and so they had to fucking change it, and they changed it back to the old logo. Watch them do that with the fucking
Yeah,
Guardians.
I see it. Oh yeah, it's a fish stick. It's basically a fish stick logo.
It's the
right
same
there,
fucking
yeah.
guy.
It's
Like
the same guy.
that's not,
They changed it for like a year.
yeah.
Then they realized they
it was a
messed up. Like,
fucking-
never mind.
It was like a public outcry. Like people were so fucking pissed. They should do the same thing with this. I don't know about changing it back, but just change it.
Change it to something else.
Which is so funny because like fans create like some of the best logos,
And then the actual team,
and then
or
they
actual paid people trying to do this for a living, come up with kind of crap like
yeah,
that.
it's like some dog shit. I just don't understand why can't
lazy.
they like? I mean, can't you just pay like fans to make your fucking
Just
logo?
outsource everything.
Do you mean like if like a fucking cool logo's out there, like look on like social media, I'm like, oh okay, like that's pretty cool, and then like contact the artist or some shit. It's kind of like fucking like, have you seen like the Fakemon and shit, stuff like that, or like fake Pokemon?
Mhm.
Like some of like these fuckers make better Pokemon than like the Pokemon company. Same thing with fucking logos. Are you looking at like the logos to see if people created it?
Yeah, but I mean everything has, the Indians on it still, so.
They should just have the C at this point. The logo should just be this Cleveland C, and that's it.
It's Cleveland.
Just that C.
The Cleveland.
Like
Well, those
every.
are spiders right there. Look at that. I mean, that's the old one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still better than what we have now.
Yeah, actually, I think so too.
Every team should just go Washington's path. So it'll be a Cleveland baseball team.
Well, like the soccer, like football club,
Yeah.
soccer
See.
club. That's all you gotta do.
They call it
Easy.
the
Just
FCs.
FCs instead of having a name. Just like,
What would you name the Washington's team right now? What do you
Washington's team?
What are you leaning towards?
What do we got?
There's like Red Wolves, Red Tails. What the fuck else?
Why are they staying with the red?
Warriors. I think they're saying.
The Warriors is now. I don't get that.
Washington Warriors.
I like that one. The best one, in my opinion, is the DC Defenders, though.
The DC defense. Oh, I mean that's already taken.
It's taken, though. Missed out, but it's probably the best one I'll ever have. Or never have.
I like the Red Wolves, but like the Red Tails are supposed to be like the airmen, the African American airmen or whatever. the fuck.
The
Red
Wolves,
Wolves.
Red Wolves, Commanders, and Unknown. I like Unknown.
Yeah,
Washington
Washington
football.
Washington unknown.
I mean, it suits the.
Yeah.
The
Sentinels, Renegades, Red Tails, Red Hawks. I like the Wolves, honestly.
Burgundy and gold. What? Washington Football Club. Boom.
There it is.
Monument, Senators, Presidents.
Boo.
Presidents suck. That was trash. They should just stay with the football team.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, it just kind of rolls off the tongue, you know. The Washington football team.
I mean, I've gotten used to it too, which is so funny because I thought I wouldn't. I thought it'd be like, oh no, I don't want to fucking. Oh, that's gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, and that's like the thing too. It's like, oh, what the fuck? It's gonna be so hard to fucking like name the team and stuff like that. People are having trouble. Like, no, I mean, people adjust to it like right away. The horny dog over here.
No, even the abbreviations, the WFT, that looks better than most.
Yeah.
WTF.
WTF.
I mean, even like their like
Their
their
logo
logo,
now.
right now isn't even bad. Do you mean?
Yeah.
That's insane.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the Cleveland should have done. They're just their logo should be just be the C because they're from Cleveland, and then instead of trying to do
baseball
something
team.
weird like they did.
Would it be like erasing history if you give them a name? Because if there's teams like with like racist ass names, but I mean there's only two, right? That's another thing too. It's like, well, what's next? Are they gonna change like the Chiefs and stuff like that? It's like no, because it's not. Yeah, it's like I was like no, 'cause that's not really offensive. Do you mean they're fucking chances with the tomahawk chop? Is that
Well,
what
the
it's
same thing
called?
with the Atlanta Braves or Tomahawk
Yeah,
Chop. That's
so,
really bad.
I mean that's fucking racist as shit. So stop doing that, but you can keep the name.
Mhm.
Do you mean it's not? It wasn't even like the fucking like the Redskins Potatoes logo. Do you mean like the Native American? Like I didn't have a problem with that. But it's like just the name of it. Do you mean like the Blackhawks? Like the Blackhawks have a similar logo too. But it's like it's not offensive because it's like you're actually named after like the tribe.
Seminoles.
Like the Seminoles too, right? Like those are fine.
Racist.
Get rid of them all.
Everything's
All
racist.
racist.
The Browns? What is a brown?
I'm offended.
I'm brown.
Yep.
That's racist.
Get out of here.
Change the logo, change the name. Next.
Next. What's next? What do you want to talk about? Got the Olympics with Simone Biles bowing out, or Texas and Oklahoma?
Stick with football then. I mean, I
Football?
don't know. We're kind of all over the place. Shit, like,
Yeah, we're
gives
just
a-
with the baseball. And we covered all three.
Let's we'll stick with football actually, and then
Mhm.
we can come into some Biles towards the end.
Yeah.
Texas and Oklahoma. So what I found surprising is like, oh no, what'd you fucking say the other day? The 76 million? Is that how much it was?
Yeah, like both of them have to pay 76
Each?
million each to get
fuck-
out of the
to
Big
leave
12.
out of the
And
Big
I'm like,
12.
yo, we can't play the fucking
Players,
Players.
but we can pay the.
but we can pay 76 million to leave a conference. And they're okay with paying 76 million because when they go to the FCC, they're going to get like
Triple
a
that,
shit ton
yeah.
more than 76 million. We can't pay the players. Holy shit. I was telling this guy where I was like, English freshman year here at UNM, and I was like, I'm going to write a paper about how players should be paid. And we had to do like a round discussing like our topic, and like everybody else can give feedback, and a couple people were like, pay the players, why would we do that? I'm paying my way through college. I'm like, this isn't feedback. You guys are attacking me. And I was like, fuck you guys.
How old are these people? Are they like fucking like young too, or were they like old? They said they paid their own.
No, they were my age, freshman
but they're
college.
saying-
And
I
I was
don't
like,
understand that.
I'm
How can you
paying my
so-
way through school. Why can't they get a free education?
Hey.
And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Stop recording.
Education sucks. Well, at least for them. And college is a scam anyway, but that's a different story.
We're not gonna get in that one right now.
No, yeah, but it's like they bring so much money into the school.
That's always been the problem. Is like they make so much profit off of these athletes, and it's just to preserve whatever idea of amateurism they have. They don't pay it, but it makes no sense.
But
So what are they doing with the money? Other than just enriching themselves?
they fucking build like locker rooms and like gyms and shit like that. Like the fucking who just got one, like LSU or who was it? This fucking like this past year who got like a brand new fucking locker room and there's like
Yeah, I guarantee you they're gonna get a new weight room, locker room in about 5 years.
It's like, yeah, like,
So like, what's the point?
It's so stupid. It's like you can't even fucking pay them like anything. Do you mean it's so stupid? And like just up until this year, they couldn't even fucking use like their own name, like right, like fucking how like Manziel was selling his autograph and like he couldn't do that shit. I mean, he was doing it anyways, but fucking that's so
Yeah,
dog shit that
always
they couldn't.
struck me as odd that you couldn't use your own name, image, or likeness. 'Cause what, you're selling your own person to play in the NCAA?
That's what
That's what it is, right?
Yeah,
If you can't make profit off your own name or person, then you don't have a name or person because they belong to the NCAA. That makes no sense.
That's fucking slavery.
Yeah.
It's like the whole South Park episode where fucking just talk. Or what was he? He was like the NCAA president or some bullshit. It was like Colonel Sanders. I can't remember the episode or some shit. But that's the whole thing. It's the whole premise. It's fucking like slavery. Like these fucking students are making so much money for you. You don't even pay them back. A lot of them there are just there to play sports. Do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how's that fair to them? It's like, well, they has the stupid conservative arguments. Like, oh, they get that free fucking education.
So we're not there for the
They're
education.
not there for that, you fuck.
Well,
Like,
that's what I was saying. I was like, well, if you pay them and they don't make it to the NFL, they can use that money you paid them to go back to school. Why can't they just do that? I don't know. Seems pretty dumb to me.
No, but that was... How did you fucking get that? Oh, the Texas and shit.
Yeah,
I forgot we didn't...
We're so
We went on a tangent, yeah.
Nah, that's the beauty of this podcast, though. That's what we do.
Go
Yeah,
on.
Texas sucks.
Yeah, I mean, Texas isn't even good. They're
Oklahoma-
not.
Oklahoma is,
Oklahoma is, and they've been in the playoffs.
Well, like how I've been seeing things where they're like, oh man, they leave the Big 12. The Big 12 is going to suck now, and the SEC is going to get better. I'm like, yeah, with Oklahoma maybe, but even then, Oklahoma's still going to get spanked, and Texas has always sucked. I mean, not always, but they've sucked for like, what, 15 years now?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, nah, it doesn't really get that much better. It gets a little bit better with Oklahoma, but even then, Oklahoma is probably not going to make it, I don't think, to the playoffs out of the SEC, so, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, no, it'll take time to fucking actually like catch up and stuff like that.
I doubt they ever even make it.
You think? I don't know, but the college landscape is like changing. Especially now that students can get paid like right for the fucking likeness. It's like they don't have to fucking go to like an Alabama to make money. To make money. I mean, yeah, to make money basically 100%. Right? Because you go to Alabama, you get more notice. You get noticed more than fucking being in bumfuck school like UNM, right?
What do you mean? We're winning this year.
Winning what? A game?
What?
We are winning
Even if you-
the
even if-
Mountain West Championship.
And then the New Mexico
Heard it
Bowl.
here.
We're going to
first.
play in the New Mexico Bowl. And the New Mexico Bowl is going to get a lot of respect.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one of the prestige bowls. And it's going to be part of the college football playoffs. That's
Okay.
a fact. Even though the stadium sucks, they put new turf for no reason. It was a waste of money. And they're planning to put a New Mexico United new stadium. And I saw the plans on it. I'm like, if this is what
Did
it's
you
going
guys
to
wanna
look
ask
like,
you?
it sucks.
The principal at SVA or the fuck he was saying like it's gonna be next to the rail yard.
Yeah, that's what the thing was. And I was like, this
Can you look it
sucks.
up? I want to see the fucking plans and shit. But it's like, how much money are they gonna spend on that? And like, how did they like calculate how much revenue is gonna come in? Because I think a new stadium would be awesome, but just depending on how much money it fucking costs. You mean when it can be put into other shit? Like they fucking spent all that money on the art project, and that fucking shit's not going
We
anywhere.
didn't even do anything.
Like yeah,
I've
like
never seen our bus ever.
Really?
I don't.
I mean, they're all over the place, but fucking like no one rides it.
Where? Why?
But it's because this culture in the city is not a fucking what's it called? Like a commuter culture, right? Like we all have cars. It's like the thing, right?
We all
It's
keep to
pretty-
ourselves.
It's like fucked up. It's like only homeless people and like ride the bus, but it's true though. How would it? Wait, is that what it like? What it's supposed to look like right there, or what?
I mean, apparently something like this, and like this is shit. Why do I want this?
That's
Why
so-
would I
that's
want to
so
pay extra
tiny,
for
though.
this?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
too small. I mean, I get it. It's like it's a small team from a fucking shit league anyway, but it's like
Where's it located? Where's that on the map?
on the map? What are they looking at? Rail yards ABQ. Cause I have to look at it on this too, because it looks kind of stupid.
That's something we were talking about too. It's like they're gonna build that stadium, and that the property prices around that stadium are gonna go up, and like a lot of people are gonna get gentrified. And I was like, yeah, that's already happening. You can see it here,
Yeah,
but
like it's been happening.
but it's like, you know what? But I was like, you know what? Fucking, I mean, I'm buying a house anyway, so.
True.
Yeah, we're
It's a
Buying a house, what?
mistake.
When y'all moving in?
I think next week actually, the silver
Really?
closing is gonna be fucking Tuesday. Is what they're shooting for. So I think Tuesday.
So it'll be right here.
Wait, what's that property?
Where?
Wait, what's like? What are they gonna tear down?
I think this is gonna be still so like where the rail yards shit. Here's like the market. And I guess they're planning to do more there too. You know. I mean, they've fucking been saying we're gonna do more with the rail yards for fucking years already, and nothing fucking happens. But it's like they're planning to do more here, so like if they put a stadium, they'll probably try and do shit with the rail yards. I forgot what this was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like an extension or some shit, like an outside part, where like you can just chill out, like a Milwaukee Bucks 65,000 super spreader event thing.
Yeah.
And then like the stadium's supposed to be like from here, like extends here to I think Iron Avenue.
Damn, that's huge actually.
So it'd be like this. And I'm like, but like the plans on there, I'm like, it only seems like it's like 2 stories for the seats. So I'm like,
Is there room for expansion or no?
I have no clue. I don't know what the plan is, but it's like, I mean, I don't know. Well, it's gonna be used for United games, and then the mayor said concerts and other shit. And I'm like, well, what's the other shit? Like, what are you talking about?
I think that's just a push for his re-election, Jimmy. Like, hey, okay, I'm giving you this shiny new stadium.
Well, it's like, who's
fucking-
running?
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing fucking word about fucking, what's his name, Manny fuckface. Like,
He sucks.
yeah.
It's like, you know who will vote for you? The people that don't live in Albuquerque.
Yeah,
People
honestly.
that live in Farmington.
Dude, dumb
fucking
fucking Farmington.
racist. That's who's gonna vote for you. But they don't live here, so
You're not gonna get those
Fuck
votes.
off.
Yeah, like,
it's pretty bad though. I don't know. I saw it somewhere. I don't know if it was here. Actually, it might have been here.
Alright, let's reel it back. What were we talking about, Andres?
Well, this started with the Texas-Oklahoma.
Oh, Texas, Oklahoma.
Texas,
So there's
Oklahoma.
fucking.
Well, let's cut it.
Sucks.
Let's cut it there. Texas sucks. Oklahoma might not be good. We'll cut it there. So we don't go on another tangent. We'll
That's
stay
all-
with football and go back to the NFL, with Aaron Rodgers making his return to the Packers, and kind of crapping on the Packers in his first press conference.
You want to hit on Aaron Rodgers first? You want to hit on the vaccines?
Hit Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers? Okay.
You shit on Aaron Rodgers? Whoa.
I mean, that man's pretty good. He's pretty good at football.
Dude, I have a crush on Aaron Rodgers. I have a fucking man crush on him. I feel like me and him are like one in the same, I say. Just because I feel like I'll be doing the same shit, like what he did today in this fucking.
Well, when I play Madden and I lose, I'm like, if I could, I would just be like, it was not my fault.
I didn't do anything.
It was my team. It's the team around me. They suck. They drop everything. Can't do shit. Next.
Well, see, and it's like he's not even blaming his team though. He's just blaming the organization, and it's true. And I've been on this fucking boat for like years now. I've always said. I've told Jose. I remember talking to Jose about this motherfucking when, like, I think like back in like 2015.
Yeah.
I was like, this team sucks. Like the Packers are caca. They're only good because Rodgers. I always made that joke. It's like Rodgers has the strongest back in the NFL because he carries his fucking shitty ass team into the playoffs. And it was like, well, they make the playoffs. They make it that far. And it's like it's because it's not because of the team. And then like even when they have like a good team, right? Like this past year, they have like a good fucking. I mean, there's a receiver and a fucking.
And then running back. I mean, Aaron Jones isn't bad.
But even then, they can't make it over the hump. So it's totally like an organization. And then like the whole time, yeah, he's like, you can just see the frustration build in Aaron Rodgers, right?
Well, Aaron Rodgers, he's taken into what 2 straight conference championships and lost them both because his team failed him. Couldn't catch anything. They couldn't stop a nosebleed if they wanted to. The run defense was atrocious both times. You take it back to when they lost to Seattle in the conference championship, where he played with only one calf. Like people forget that he did tear his calf like 2 weeks prior to that. So that that run where they lost in overtime because that guy didn't know his job. Again, his special teams let him down. He played with only one leg, and even the year he came back, because it was the 100th anniversary where instead of having the Super Bowl champion open the season, and they had the Bears Packers because that was the most storied rivalry, and in that game was Khalil Mack broke Aaron Rodgers' knee or something. He comes back with only one leg, and he torches the Bears.
Wait, can I stop you on this? Can
What?
you click on that picture right there? I just noticed that.
Oh my god.
The one right in the middle. No. The one right there. What the fuck does that say? Tough break, kid. Wait, it doesn't make any sense though because like the Redskins.
He got his pink slip.
Yeah, but so did the Redskins.
Yeah, so he joined them at the bar because they all got fired.
Oh,
That's the thing. And so
but the Chiefs are still there, and like these other the Blackhawks and Seminoles.
I mean, I don't know about them. The Braves. I mean, yeah, they got their racist chant too.
Icon is that? The icon is just a part of our heritage. Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
We're not the Hulk Hogan podcast.
Brother.
No. Well, brother.
Okay, yeah, what were you gonna say in this story in that season? He had like the fucking.
But yeah, he like hurt his knee, so he carried that team with only one knee. Where if you look at him throw, he has no pressure on that injured knee. Yeah, he still torches defenses.
Yeah, so it's like
what can't this man do, and why can't he get help?
That's why I don't fucking understand how Gutekunst was such a fucking piece of shit. Like this whole time, like he's how do you not see? And that's what I don't understand. If they had an owner, like the owner would have been like, okay, then I'll fire his ass. Do you mean? Like it's like the players weren't important. Like that's like the whole thing. It's like what have you done for this fucking city? Do you mean?
It's like with all the money they have, it's like having an owner would probably make them focus more on the team than just building whatever they want to build. Because they're building, like around the stadium, their Titletown thing, which is just a collection of properties owned by the Packers.
Was that what they're doing? I remember doing that.
They're just buying up properties right around the stadium and just building a bunch of things that they can sell stuff in, food, whatever.
Not too bad it's gonna go to waste. You're like probably next
So
year.
like, having an owner would probably put a check in there, like, hey, stop spending so much money on this useless crap, and then make the team better, and then come back to making Titletown. Because again, they're not spending money with free agents. They're letting.
Because no one goes there. I mean, even fucking Rodgers said that today. He's like,
oh, then at that point, you use the money to retain free agents. Like, why are you letting, Randall Cobb and Charles Woodson, Julius Peppers, Jordy Nelson, all these, they're not. I mean, Charles Woodson, Hall of Famer. Julius Peppers really good, but like Jordy Nelson really was a great Packer, and one of Aaron Rodgers' favorite targets. So was Randall Cobb. Why'd you let him go? You have all this money. Why are you either going to lowball him in the contract or just let him go altogether?
Well, like even Rodgers said that he was willing to like take a pay cut too, which is so fucking insane. It's like, oh, was he? I think it was both Jordy Nelson is what he said, and then Charles Woodson. They're willing to take pay cuts, but they fucking didn't listen to him. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, why don't you listen to Rodgers, right? It's like that, and he made a good point. It's like players is like, this isn't a vacation destination. Like players don't come here to fucking be in Green Bay, Wisconsin,
dude. The entire team, as soon as off season, they jet somewhere else.
Yeah, they all
go to Hawaii. They go somewhere else.
They go to fucking LA.
They don't stay in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they go to there to play with Aaron Rodgers. Like he said it himself. It's like, yeah, they're here to play with me. Like,
I just saw a thing where it was like on a comment on one of the things where they said like, oh well, yeah, the fans are gonna be mad. You just shit on the city that they like or that they love, that they live in. of course they're gonna be mad. And then some guy was like, yeah, but it's not a vacation destination. No one's ever said, hey, honey, you want to go on vacation to Green Bay, Wisconsin?
Oh, God.
Fuck no.
You want cheese?
Yeah, and some guy was
God,
like...
you get cheese and coal.
Let's go get constipated.
Yeah, some guy was like, well, ask the people from Chicago then, that if it's not on vacation. You're like, they come here all the time. And you're like, it's like a weekend fucking trip. It's not a fucking vacation. You think I'm gonna go there for a vacation?
Yeah, if I'm gonna
No.
spend money on a plane ticket, I'm gonna go fucking to LA or Wisconsin or fucking Green Bay. Like, are you kidding me?
No chance.
That's what I'm saying.
You can
like,
stay there for like a day and then you're over it. Imagine trying to stay there for a 3-year, 4-year contract.
shit,
That's
honestly,
not gonna. You're not gonna be happy there.
You think the players drafted by Green Bay? They're like, fuck. It's just
Like
so-
Wisconsin, really?
Who said it? It was Clemson's quarterback, or who, I can't remember who it was. Like, where would you like to be drafted? It's like anywhere without fucking no property tax. What do you mean?
Bruh.
Pay no taxes on
Or not
that.
property tax, or fucking income tax.
Mhm.
But yeah, right. So it's like, no, he made good points. I like what today when he's like, I like the players. I love the fans. Do you think he did that on purpose?
That sounded like it
He
did.
kind of like
Probably.
just shitting on them even more.
Mhm.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's a smart guy. Do you mean? Like,
Yeah, that man hosted Jeopardy.
Do you mean like that's what I'm saying? Like we were one and the same. I'd fucking beat Petty like that too.
What are
I'd
you
be
talking
like,
about?
What?
I can host Jeopardy.
What have you?
No,
Well, he's
but I
won a
can't.
Jeopardy game.
I can win a Jeopardy game.
Alright, put one on. Let's play right now.
oh yeah. No, but yeah. So it's like I like the whole speech today, and I like people like shitting on him too. What was that? Crybaby 12? The fucking beer.
that- some bar named a beer Crybaby 12, and it's like, well then,
Don't
Aaron
want-
Rodgers should just throw this season. He should just be like, fuck you some more, and he keeps throwing interceptions.
Would it be
Don't
better if he
care.
just gets in the middle? Because if he throws a season, they go like whatever 0-17 or really bad, and then they're
They get a
benefiting the top pick.
High draft pick.
So wouldn't it be better to throw the season and go, like, be in the middle?
No, it'd be better if he fucking does really well, and then the last game, they make it to the Super Bowl,
Yeah, they actually make it to Super Bowl.
and then in the Super Bowl, just as a big fuck you to Green Bay, he loses the game.
Stupid.
But,
He
alright.
throws the game where he just does bad, or he just not plays.
No, he throws it.
Yep, just throws interceptions.
Just throws picks after picks.
He fumbles it. He does that shit where he like throws it, but like the ball goes behind him.
Oh yeah.
The fucking he whips it like, oh no.
And he pulls a Brian Hoyer. He has like 6 total turnovers.
Brian Hoyer, don't even get me started on that fucker.
Oh yeah, did you see that whole thing? Okay, that's a good segue into our fucking the vaccinations. Any
Oh,
other
what did you
thoughts?
say? I didn't see it. I didn't see that.
You didn't see Brian Hoyer?
I didn't see Brian Hoyer.
Look it up. Fucking dumbass. And that was the thing too. I was like, I thought Brian Hoyer was a fucking like one of like the smart guys in the NFL. You mean kind of like a Ryan Tannehill? Because like, oh yeah, Brian Hoyer is always like a mentor to like these young quarterbacks and stuff. And that's like, oh fuck, I don't want my mentor to be Brian Hoyer. What the fuck did he exactly say? Patriots Brian Hoyer may not see the season due to vaccine decision. Like he doesn't want to get vaccinated, so they're probably gonna cut him.
I misspelled Brian and put Brian.
Huh?
I misspelled Brian and put Brain.
With Brain Hoyer.
Brain
It's
Hoyer.
hard being stupid,
I
so
need to go to sleep.
It's just as
I've been
dumb
up
as-
since 5 a.m.
Just as dumb as Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, I'm just as dumb as Brain Hoyer.
It was Brain Hoyer. Yes, it's Brian Hoyer's tutor type role. We're keeping over Jared Stidham. No.
No.
Well, I mean, yeah, right. They have Cam, they have Stidham, and then they have fucking Mac Jones. Why the fuck do they need Brian Hoyer, fucking anti-vax dipshit, dude? Like, just fucking
Familiarity, I guess?
get rid of him, dude.
I mean, he's already been there.
He's always been a fucking, like, I think, like, a lower-end backup quarterback, do you mean? So it's like, why even have him in there? It doesn't make any sense. Go ahead and fucking cut him and see if he goes anywhere else. Go ahead and retire. I mean, I guess what that goes into like the fucking the vaccines. and Cole Beasley's dumbass. There you go. I just saw him on the screen.
Oh yeah.
And then who else? Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. That's like the whole thing that kind of started it off this past week. Did you see DeAndre Hopkins?
I haven't seen his take either.
You haven't seen his take?
No. I'm trying to find at least Brian Hoyer's take right now, but can't see it.
What the hell have you been doing all week?
Working.
For
That's
Walmart?
about it. Yeah.
No, but DeAndre Hopkins. What the fuck was his tweet exactly? He said,
He said that he was contemplating his future in the NFL
Oh, that's
after
right.
they said that, like, they put that new rule or whatever thing in place, policy. If unvaccinated players get they start something and they can't play the game, they get fined and they'll forfeit. And then he deleted it and then just tweeted freedom with a question mark. And I'm like, you are an idiot. And then that's the thing that you're saying. That's what you liked, because he liked.
"Oh
the thing
yeah,
that
that's what it was."
It
huh?
was 45,000 people that the vaccine killed, and Hopkins liked that tweet. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, it's like, oh
Man.
fucking Hopkins is a fucking dumbass. And then it's like, and then he put like, he like the or don't he put? He's like, they love you until they hate you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I was like,
yeah, because you're a
stupid.
fucking idiot, dude. Just fucking get vaccinated. And it's like, you're so stupid, dude. It's like I don't know what the fuck you're reading. The 45,000 deaths from the vaccine. That's so insane. Like, well, where's this hesitancy coming from? Like, where are you getting your sources, your independent thinking?
this is what I read this morning. Was like Beasley clarifies vaccine stance, and he said the vaccine gripe is over differing standards. Wants players to have proper information. It's like, what is proper information? Because whatever that they're telling you, it is, and that's you choosing not to believe what they're telling you.
Yeah, it's from the fake news media. So they fucking get
Like, this
So
isn't
it's-
proper information. Like, well, then what is?
Like, to you, it's not proper, but how do you know it's not proper? What, is someone else going to just make up the information that you want to believe? You'll believe that's proper information?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you?
So how do you know it's not proper if you haven't had any other information?
Honestly, it's coming straight from the fucking from like the horse's mouth. It's coming from fucking scientists and
Yeah,
experts.
you remember that tweet I read where I was like, this might be the dumbest thing I read, where it was like a guy said, well, some guy commented to Hopkins, said, it's not that hard, just get the vaccine. And then some guy said, well, for smart people and independent thinkers, it is hard because we don't blindly follow science. And I was like, that might be the dumbest thing
Yeah,
I've ever
really?
read. Science is science. They're doing actual research. You're sitting on the toilet taking a shit.
Yeah, it's like
reading
that meme. Have you seen it?
fucking own articles. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're not doing your own research.
OAN. Say oh, and that's like the Oprah Winfrey network.
I mean, Oprah Winfrey
Yeah.
she probably fucking kills babies and uses that, so she's immune anyway.
It's the adrenochrome is what she sucks out of fucking
Yeah,
aborted
her
fetuses or whatever the
And
fuck.
Hillary Clinton and every fucking Democrat in the world does that too. But that's a different story. Well, yeah, maybe.
No, it goes into the same shit. It's all this fucking like idiotic thinking that goes into fucking being an independent thinker. Motherfucking. But yeah, no, it goes all back to fucking people just not being like informed and thinking that they're right. But I guess it goes into like Ron Rivera and then Ron Rivera's take too. Do you have this quote, Andres? I can't remember exactly.
One of ours, I'll pull it up.
Dude, this dog's about to fucking throw up.
You gonna throw up show rings?
In the middle of the show, surprise guest, puke.
What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not where we want to be. Only a half, 50% of the Washington's players have been vaccinated.
50%?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
But
like
the goal is 85.
Even they had a fucking dumbass in Montez Sweat. That fucking didn't want to get vaccinated either. It was Montez Sweat, right?
Yeah, Montez
Yeah.
Sweat, because that's what. And then going back to Cole Beasley, he's like, we're not getting the proper information. Washington brought in the experts.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
and he did!
talked to you.
Yeah.
I
And
forgot!
Montez Sweat still was like, I'm not convinced. Experts are telling me to get the vaccine and safe. I'm not convinced. And it's like, what are you talking
I
about?
was like, they brought in
Who needs to
immunologists
come
from
talk to you?
Harvard. I don't know how to say the
Holy
name.
shit.
Mekia S. Corbett. He's considered a leading coronavirus researcher, and he spoke to the players and answered questions. I mean, that's from a lead researcher, right?
Yeah, like,
Like,
how much more legitimate does it
what else
get?
do you want? And you ask anyone else,
They
they're
want to
not
ask. They
qualified.
want to ask COVID itself.
Like, get COVID in the room.
Get COVID
Let
on
me
the
talk to
line.
him.
Yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
That's mighty bold of you to assume that COVID is a him.
For real.
Get me COVID in here. We'll talk and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, this article has the whole DeAndre Hopkins thing too. Yeah, but like, go up to the fucking Run River thing. Is that the one? Where's the thing? I was like, I'm beyond frustrated. Where the fuck? Is that the one? I think it's frustrating, especially in the fact that last year we were #1 team against COVID. River said our players took the challenge of staying inside the bubble, doing the things the right way, and for the most part, we only had 2 situations. Both of them were guys who weren't on the active 53, so it turned out to be a positive for us. As far as being COVID-free, and now for whatever reason, we have some reluctance to do that, to get the vaccine. And then what is it? Beyond frustration? Yeah, I hope we can get these guys and get them to understand that it's really not just for them, but it's for the people around them. River said Tuesday. And that's the thing. I think hopefully we'll get their attention. It's not just about them, but the folks around them. It is everybody's choice, everybody's decision, but you just hope they all fall in line and understand what's at stake. I'm truly frustrated. I'm beyond frustrated. Yeah, and then like the whole thing too. It's like your fucking coach had cancer.
Well, think about it. In his press conference, all the reporters had to be 12 feet away from Ron Rivera, and they all had to have masks on while he was in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you're not gonna get it for yourself, you're not gonna get it for yourself. You're gonna get it for your coach.
Honestly, dude.
Like you have to. This guy had a form of skin cancer. He is immunodeficient. He gets it. He's well.
Yeah, dude, you could fucking die. That's insane. You're not gonna get vaccinated for your fucking coach, Montez Sweat.
He has to, at any point, go into any meeting, any room with anyone who's either mixed, vaccinated, or unvaccinated. Rivera has to have his mask on. There's you can't not have it on. You can't afford to not have it on.
Yeah.
And you're still going to be sitting here like, I'm not going to get it because I don't have proper information. Well, he did everything he could. He brought in someone who's an expert. He has his own story. We have countless stories of people who are in Ron Rivera's situation who unfortunately got it, and then worst case happens.
Man, they fucking died.
Yeah.
Like,
So like you're still going to sit here and be like, I selfishly want more information. It's like, what more do you want?
I don't know what it is. It fucking blows my mind.
Mhm.
Like, are they just like pussies and they're fucking afraid to get the shot? I don't understand.
Maybe they're hiding behind that.
I think that's what it is. The whole facade.
I don't know. Cole Beasley is a tough guy. It says
Yeah.
right here that he may die of COVID, but he'd rather die actually living. And it's like, yeah, that's...
But you're living more when you're vaccinated. Do you mean you have the opportunity to go out without a mask? You can fucking, if there's places that don't require fucking a vaccine passport, like you can fucking do that. So stupid, dude. It's just like I'm saying.
I've been comfortable going to like the movies, and I've been in Topgolf a couple of times, and I feel comfortable without a mask or anything like that.
That's what I'm saying,
because I'm
dude.
vaccinated. I'm like, I'm
Not
living
anymore, Saul.
I'm doing more.
Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore. But I'm doing. I mean, went to the ice tubs. I'm doing more now than I did prior to the pandemic, and that's because I'm vaccinated and I'm able to do that.
Not anymore.
Not anymore because we have to wear masks inside.
No, but yeah. And then it goes to that whole thing. And then like I was reading comments on that too, and it's so fucking like stupid. You see someone like, again, it's fucking conservative dipshits. They're like, well then just don't go to work.
Oh, you want me to just not pay rent?
Yeah, quit your job. It's like no one's forcing you and shit like that. Right? My body, my choice. And it's like, no, they didn't tell you. It's like, this is so stupid, so selfish. Like, the vaccine isn't just for you, you fuck. It's like for people like your fucking coach. And then what's that thing that TJ Ward fucking said? Can you pull that shit up too? I found this really fucking funny. Like, some people just need to, like, shut the fuck up, do you mean?
I don't know what he said.
I feel like everyone, I mean, just look it up on the internet. It doesn't have to be on Twitter.
saw it here.
Like someone says, like everyone needs to like to have like their fucking opinion. Like right there is. Yeah.
Yeah, about he
How-
chose to get cancer.
But what's his like? Yeah, but what's his like?
It's the actual
straight
quote.
Whoa, his straight tweet. Is it on there?
TJ Ward couldn't care less about his complaints about Ron Rivera's. Just park the riverboat. His health is beyond that of COVID. Maybe it's time to let it go.
No, it's something else. He tweeted something else though. What was
He
it?
also said,
Don't
"Don't blame the players for your lifelong health decisions."
for your lifelong health decisions. Like, yeah, like fucking Ron Rivera decided to get cancer. You fucking idiot, dude. It's so stupid. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do you chime in if you have nothing smart to say? You're not even in the fucking league anymore, and you're still fucking chiming in with your dumb opinions.
What is this? Is this the tweet? Oh, but he deleted it.
He deleted it because he's a fucking He's
At some point, you gotta pay for them vices. Cancer runs in my family like many American families, but also bad diets and cigarettes do as well.
What?
Except-
How does that?
He spelled accept
Accept.
instead of accept
Oh my
because
God.
he's stupid, obviously. Accept responsibility. Don't blame and be disappointed in your 23-year-olds because they have their own bodies and opinions about their health, and he used the wrong there. He said THERE.
I'm saying-
God, dude.
Yeah.
TJ Ward stripped the Broncos of that Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
No, he's a fucking idiot. I don't understand. Like everyone
Everyone
thinks
it
they're
would
fucking
actually
special.
work. You strip the Broncos of that Super Bowl and you give it to Ron Rivera.
Oh
The
yeah.
Panthers are
Because
the
he is on
Super
the other
Bowl
side.
champs. Boom.
Can we just strip him from
The
TJ Ward
Broncos were the
specifically?
bad guys in that Super Bowl. So.
They were. They had Von Miller who hates his baby.
Yeah. No, but yeah, no, I definitely think shit. Honestly, I would push hard for more like vaccinations. Like Bruce Arians, fucking what is he? He's like finding his players, and then they're. Oh, this is another fucking comparison I saw. They're making like the unvaccinated players, fucking wear like different colored wristbands. And again, dumb fuck conservatives are like, this is kind of familiar. This is kind of like the Star of David. No, and it's like no, you're comparing the fucking Holocaust to fucking like showing who's fucking vaccinated or who's unvaccinated. Like it's not the same thing. It's like, can't you fucking get that through your fucking brain? Like, 'cause I just don't understand.
True that. I mean, they like to bring shit up like that, and then they call the fucking governor, Michelle Lujan Grisham, a Nazi, and it's like, well, okay, cool. You guys are like, yeah, this is like the Holocaust. You fucking Star of David marking people, and then when we close down, like, you can't do that. You're a Nazi. You're keeping us here, and it's like, god damn it. Everything to you guys is fucking Nazi.
That's what I'm
this,
saying,
Nazi
dude. They're
that.
like the biggest fucking snowflakes. Like, this is not the same equivalent. Fucking, what was another one I was going to talk about? But yeah, like, freaking Bruce Arians is doing a good job. People are like, there's other teams finding their players. Tannehill, what was it today that he said? Or was it yesterday? I can't remember exactly.
I think it was today. He said that he's going to get the vaccine simply because life would be hell without it, because he would have to do all the extra shit, like taking, what was it? Isn't it like 140 fucking tests every fucking week, and they just keep retesting you,
Well, they
retest.
have daily testing.
You have to fucking wake up
Unvaccinated.
earlier so you can go get the test and sit in one night. He's like, life would just be fucking hell, or it'll be miserable, I think, if you don't comply with the rule. And it's like, so that's the only reason you got it, huh? I mean, that's fine, because you're going to get it, but you're also stupid.
But it doesn't make any sense to me. So it's like, so you don't think the fucking vaccine is gonna kill you or anything like that? It's like, you just took. Why didn't you want to take it in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. Not enough information.
Is that his fucking? That was his fucking excuse. He just
I have
doesn't
no
know what's. He
idea.
doesn't
I
know
don't
what's
know
in.
what these people think. But I like to pretend I do. I think it's fun being a Republican.
Right, just like fucking having that mindset.
That's what I'm like.
I think it would be
I don't
right.
know.
Just like what's like the thing is like fucking ignorance is bliss.
Mhm.
Just going around fucking life like a dumbass.
Yeah. I can be a Colby Covington character, and I think it would be fun. be like a heel.
I always
WWE.
thought, dude, it's like, fuck, dude, I should have been like a Candace Owens. Do you mean? Kind of like a fucking coming from like being like a conservative Mexican or some shit. It's like, we gotta deport all those fucking beaners out of here. You know what I mean?
You are one.
But like, but don't you think? Like, I would just fucking be like those type of characters. It's like, okay, yeah, and then fucking like grift my fucking way through it. No, but I definitely do think, and then I think the NFL should like stick hard on this. Do you mean like through the whole season? I don't want to see any fucking backtracking from fucking Goodell.
So I don't want what happened in the Big Ten to happen in the NFL.
What happened in the Big Ten? What were you?
With Ohio State.
No, go ahead. I forgot.
Well, remember they had like the Big 12, the Big 10. Sorry, the Big 10 was like you have to play a minimum 6 games in order to qualify to play for the championship, which then would allow you to play in the playoffs. And then Ohio State, although it wasn't their fault, I think other teams just had their outbreaks, and so they had to cancel those games, and they couldn't reschedule them because of the tight window since they started later.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up backtracking and saying, "Oh, you know what? Ohio State can play in the championship game." Like that's what they did. Like, never mind on that rule. We're gonna let Ohio State play in the championship.
Well, that's what it's all is. It's all
really.
Fucking, it's all about money, right? Because like if it's like any other fucking team, you think they're gonna watch? No, but it's like, you need to stick. You need to be strict with this. Do you mean? Because otherwise, well, it's like you see it now with masks too. How motherfucking, like right the mask mandate ended in May, and now we're here like about to enter August, and we're about to go fucking wear masks again.
Mm-hmm.
But like that was like a. Like the fucking mask was like a carrot on a stick to get people vaccinated, right? It's like if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. It fucking didn't work. I feel like the people that they don't want to wear a mask aren't wearing masks now, and they're not even vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean so now we have to fucking go back to like wearing masks, whatever it is? I think is that what it's gonna be? Are they gonna change it? I'm not even entirely sure.
We don't know yet. I mean, we're assuming they are, just because CDC has come out and said you have to start wearing it again. So it's only a matter of time before states start like realizing that hey, we're getting fucked again, and they don't want to close down like last time.
It's gonna be fucking.
We're about to go back to square one.
It's gonna be interesting too, because schools are gonna go back in person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I saw today. I think it was on KOB4 where they're like they're gonna vote on it. So like the superintendent of APS was like they're gonna vote and see if like all staff and students or whatever are gonna be wearing masks inside, like including buses and everything. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna be a substitute teacher, I'm already gonna do that anyway. I don't trust nobody.
I don't trust the kids.
No, that's actually, which is funny. So like yesterday I went to like orientation and we were talking about that. They're like, we're not entirely sure if we're gonna have students wear masks or not, or maybe like only the unvaccinated students wear masks. I was like, well, how are you gonna differentiate that? Like, how am I gonna know who's vaccinated or not?
Well,
The
see,
start of
with
the data on
schools,
them?
they've already schools already have to be vaccinated in certain things to attend.
But they don't want to do that with this vaccine too. Do you mean? Why?
They're just gonna have to add it to the list, or else we're gonna get fucked again.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I think COVID is here to stay. Like COVID is gonna be like one of those like fucking like yearly. It's gonna be like the flu. Do you mean? So it's like might as well just fucking get vaccinated. It's like well, it's like the whole thing is like we could have fucking like eradicated it. Eradicated it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking back at the beginning if we just fucking all complied. But now we're like almost a year and a half in, and we're still fucking dealing with it.
Well, that's why like everyone, well not everyone, but a lot of people are just like, I don't know why Trump why he didn't take credit, because this is basically the greatest thing that he's done during his presidency. Because it's like, I mean, it was like made and it was being made and research and shit under his fucking presidency. So it's like, why didn't he take credit? Because then everybody would have fucking, all his supporters would have got it. And I mean, yeah, I still would have got it.
Yeah.
If he even called it the Trump vaccine, I still would have been like, well, let me look at the fucking numbers. Like,
Oh,
do they
shit.
say it's effective? Yeah, alright, let's fucking do it.
What do you mean like take credit for it?
If he took credit for it because
endorsed
they
it, too.
fucking and they
He has
did
endorsed it.
such-
You know, he did take credit for it. He's just not endorsing it. He fucking talks like he fucking made it with his fucking own 2 hands. And he's like, we up fucking Operation Warp Speed, or whatever the fuck. And he talks about like he fucking made it as his own. The only thing is like he's not endorsing it.
I don't know.
I mean, look it up. He's fucking like he's
I mean,
posted
he's the
about it.
only like living president that hasn't been publicly vaccinated.
Yes.
All the other ones have like publicly like, on air, like on TV, like got the shots.
Yeah, he did it in private in the fucking White House back in January. That's like the whole thing too. It's like, yeah, if he had like, it's like we probably would be in a better place now if his dumbass fucking actually got up there and fucking like showed that he was getting vaccinated. Or maybe not. I don't even fucking know because I feel like the fucking actually no. I would say that more people would get vaccinated, but there'd still be a pocket of dumb fucks who'd be like, oh, that's a fake vaccine, brother. Fucking Trump wouldn't get brother.
Yeah, no.
Trump wouldn't get vaccinated. No way.
It was a fucking fake Trump. It was a stunt double.
Yeah, he fucking that wasn't a real needle. You can see it doesn't go in all the way or some bullshit like that. That's what they would
So
fucking
it
say.
disappears. It's like a bending. It bends backwards. So you don't see it.
Yeah, like this fucking gag knives,
Mhm.
or you can stab someone because into the hilt.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit like that. But no, yeah, I think we'd been in a better place. Like what did he say? He's motherfucking Cole Beasley. He's like he's pro-choice. What he says like, I feel like people should get vaccinated, but it's their choice or some shit. And it's like you're so stupid, dude. I don't understand why the fuck. You
How do
still
you-
want to cater to these fucking
Mhm.
like dipshits over here.
How do you feel like everyone should be vaccinated, but then you don't?
You know what?
You don't get vaccinated. You're like, oh, I think everyone should, but then you yourself don't get it.
Are you saying Trump?
No, just in general. Like, is that a mindset that they have?
Oh
too?
yeah, like pro-choicers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the whole fucking
It's
freedom.
like you make the decision, you get it on your own, yeah, and you should get it, but then why don't they themselves get it?
It's like a whole libertarian mindset. It's like you should have the freedom to do what you want. It's like you shouldn't impose your beliefs on us. Do you mean? Or your fucking like I'm pro-choice. He's like, I can choose to get vaccinated or not. And I was like, no, dude, I'm vaccines. I want to be I don't want to be authoritarian as fuck. I'm gonna be the fucking vaccine fascist, the Fauciist. Fucking, it's like you have to get vaccinated. Do you mean like just this is no fucking ifs, ands, or buts. But like they're the whole fucking freedom thing. Like it's your choice. Like if you want to, you can. If you don't have to. But yeah, I think like I was just say like the NFL should just fucking stay strong on this and just continue.
We don't
pushing
have
it.
to, or else we're gonna have another situation where the Steelers don't get a bye again.
Yeah.
They
That's what
lose their
I'm
bye
saying.
week.
I was saying Tennessee should start 0-1 already. And fucking have their game checks taken away.
Yeah, already. Yeah, even just for Tannehill being a fucking dumbass.
He gets 2 checks taken away.
He gets 2. Alright, what was
Well,
next?
We've been running for an hour now. Already.
Oh shit, you wanna end it?
And the dog's already asleep. I'm like, that's a sign. Call it an episode.
What was left on this list?
The only thing that was left on the
Biles?
list was the Simone Biles and
Damn, that was a good one
the-
too.
the World Games.
The what?
The World Games. Olympics.
Oh, Olympics.
The World Games.
Yeah, I guess
So what the fuck is the World Games?
The Olympics.
Call it the Olympics like
It's the-
every
it's
American
World
does.
Games.
Brother.
Mm-hmm. No. It's the
Wait,
World
why
Games.
are you saying World
I don't know.
Games?
It's another. I'm tired of saying Olympics. I'm gonna say World Games now.
Okay.
Okay. Something
It's
different.
an independent thing.
Yeah, I get to do what I want, okay? I mean, you should still say Olympics, but I'm not going to.
Damn, we had Simone Biles, and there was something else too, wasn't there, on top of the list?
The list I have.
Oh,
what
what's
makes
a
a
sport?
sport?
What's a sport?
Yeah, what's a sport?
Oh, well, that can be a whole.
That one can be
hour.
an episode in itself, though.
Okay, we can touch up on like next week or some shit.
Mhm.
I really do want to get with the Simone Biles shit. Did you
Yeah.
see what happened or no?
I mean, I've been reading what's happening. I haven't seen her press conference about it or what she said about it, but
Yeah, well, it was like the whole thing where she backed out of the.
Mhm.
She backed out of. That's what we call it. She backed out of the fucking. Her
boat out.
bowed out of her
Mhm.
fucking competition or the fuck it was.
Like at first, it was a team ones that she didn't participate in, right? And she bowed out. She's like, no.
Well, yeah, it was like a
And
team.
then I got the notification this morning that she's like, no, even individual ones, I'm just like not doing anything at all.
Yeah, it was that shit where it was like, okay, well, I'm gonna. Yeah, it was like the team activity or whatever the fuck it was, whatever you call it. And then she like scored poorly. She was doing really bad. It's like really pedestrian. Like I think there's only like 3 gymnasts out of like the 48 scored lower than her. So she did like pretty bad. And so she left. She's like, no. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna quit right now. And that's like the whole thing too. So it's like I guess she wasn't gonna win. Team USA wasn't gonna win gold just because of that one performance that she had. So
They weren't even gonna podium if she kept on doing it the same.
Yeah,
pace.
so she was gonna. Yeah, so it's like they at that point they weren't gonna win gold. So she bowed out to fucking.
She just
She stopped.
She stopped. She took time. She took time off.
She stopped so they can fucking go back, or so like Team USA can have like a chance to win silver, because she's like, well, I'm performing terribly right now. Like I'm in my own head. What do you call it? She got like the yips, right? Is that what it's called?
You can't say that around. I saw it on Ted Lasso. You're not allowed to say the yips.
Why? Was like a fucking superstition?
You're gonna get the yips now. Oh shoot!
I don't get the yips.
Well,
Just
get
kidding.
the yips
Sometimes
in.
I do.
What? I don't perform. What am I gonna get the yips in?
Huh?
Like I don't do anything. What am I gonna get the
I
yips
don't
in?
know, playing video games or some shit.
I'm already tired about that anyway.
Fuck.
So.
But yeah, right. She was like in her own head, and she
Mhm.
wasn't in the right place, so she backed out, and like they fucking won silver. And I get that too. It's like that's respectable. That's what a fucking leader would do. But fucking again, dipshits on the fucking like on Twitter or the fuck, specifically fucking Charlie Kirk. Did you see his fucking little bits take?
No.
Do I
Don't
want
care.
to? I'm like, do I really want to? It's probably gonna piss me off.
It fucking pissed me off. It's like
Mhm.
the guy's a fucking idiot. He's like, he calls Simone Biles like a sociopath and like un-American for backing out. And he's like, we're raising a weak generation of like millennials who just fucking like quit on everything. And like, first of all, they weren't gonna win gold if she continued to perform the way she was. Like she knows she was struggling.
And they weren't gonna win anything if she kept on going.
Yeah, 100%. It's like they weren't even gonna fucking medal. Like they were just
Yeah.
like if she kept sucking ass.
Isn't it more American to not participate so your country does win a medal as opposed to keep going and not winning a medal?
Yeah, I would think
Don't
so.
you brought by you leaving, respectively, you empowered us to win a medal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Your
fucking,
actions led us to getting a medal.
Yeah, that's fucking leadership. You mean? That's what a fucking leader does. They fucking like, I'm not doing well right now. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna bow out, and I'm gonna give a chance to my other teammates so they can fucking go out there and win. But it's like I just don't understand that mindset. It's like, well, she fucking quit.
Are you at the Olympics right now? Are you participating? Would you have done the same thing?
That's the fuck. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. It's like you're a fucking couch potato. You're fucking commentating on your fucking couch.
How about she sucks it up and she just does better?
And then just gets
That's
better.
it.
It
Yeah.
just gets better.
That's it. It's fucking
Which is
easy.
which is one of those things, right? Like it talks about like a mental health too. It's like or like same thing with like how they were shitting on Naomi Osaka. But it's like at that point, it's like I don't know. It's like and the thing too is like who cares about the fucking Olympics? Do you mean like who what? Like it's what's that? What'd you call it, Andres?
The World Games.
The World fucking Games. It's a fucking game. Who cares if you're here representing your country?
Well, what's the point of this though? Like everyone gets wrapped up in it's to show who's the most athletic or who's the fastest at 100 meters as opposed to 200 meters, right? But at the end of the game is at the end of the day, it's just a game. So isn't it like bringing the countries together at these World Games
That's
to
the way-
show unity and like as a peaceful moment that the entire world comes together and sends their best athletes?
That's what I see it as. I think it's so awesome. Like I'm a simp for the fucking Olympics. Do you mean like the
What?
fucking
Why?
for like the fucking like the ceremony? Like right, it's cool to see like all the other countries fucking coming together and like interacting and like actually like playing games together and stuff like that. But it's like some people like take it to like the next level where they're like fucking like weirdly patriotic. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
Like it's like
patriotic,
America needs to get the most.
they're nationalistic.
Yeah, nationalistic or the fucking patriots. It's the same fucking shit. Like people who call themselves patriots, that's what they are. They're fucking nationalists. But I guess they would see that as a good thing. But it's so stupid. It's like, why the fuck do you care about this? Who cares if America gets the most world medals or not? It's like,
Who
just be.
cares about the Olympics? I'm telling you, I was watching some river rafting shit and I was like, who cares? Like, you're gonna tell me these are the best athletes, and she's just has a paddle in the water, and I'm like, what is this?
Well, it's like shooting too. Like how that's part of the Olympics. Like how the
See,
fuck
this is why we're like, this is not a sport.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, there's speed walking, like
Exactly.
speed walking is sport.
walking.
Like, don't get me wrong, the people who participate this and practiced and put effort to this certain skill that they do.
Don't get me
I
wrong,
respect.
but I'm about to shit on.
But at the end of the day, like, no disrespect to you. You put in a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, tears. Power to you. But to be at the Olympics, this be considered... Oh. What?
No.
Did this be considered one of the peak sports to feature at the Olympics, World Games, whatever? Why?
Fucking, I don't even know how
Like,
to
don't get me wrong.
choose.
If you want this to be like a national sport in your country, hey man, that's your country's decision. Go for it. Why is this recognized in the entire world to be one of the peak showcases of athleticism?
I don't know how they pick like the sports. I feel like some sports are just picked because the country's really good at it,
Mhm.
and I feel like they pump money in there just to be like represented at the games, which goes back to the whole fucking like the Olympics like making money. Do you mean it's just like a fucking big show? Like it's. I don't see like that's what I'm saying. It's like I really know how like other people like see the Olympics as. Do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I just see it as like countries coming together and like being able to like interact with one another. I think that's pretty cool. Same thing like the same reason like I like the World Cup.
Nah.
Oh, I love the World Cup. I love watching that.
I mean, yeah, I like the World Cup, but it's Mexico or die.
I'm a nationalist for Mexico.
Well, tomorrow I'm gonna be like, let's go, you damn Mexicans. If you don't fucking beat Canada, that's not even their fucking sport. They play hockey over there.
Yeah.
If we can't beat Canada, I'm no longer Mexican.
Yeah, but it's like okay, so yeah, so for sure, like I get real upset. I'm so mad, fucking, because when the Netherlands won in
Dude.
Remember that one? I remember watching that because I woke up just in time to watch like the second half. I was like, "Are you serious?" I woke up and I'm pissed.
Yeah, I was like, I'm still mad because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I'm not a fucking weirdo who fucking says like if it was like Team USA, it's like you're un-American for fucking losing the game.
Dude, they didn't even qualify last World Cup, so we suck. They suck.
No, 100%. Actually, I was gonna talk about like the fucking women's fucking soccer team too. But no, yeah, the fucking whole Simone Biles, like what if it was like like an ankle injury? Like no one would be having this conversation,
No.
right?
Well, the whole speculation that I saw was that she hurt herself when she landed. She hurt her knee, and that's what everyone assumed. And at that point, no one said anything. It wasn't until it came out that it was like mental health, and she just needed to leave because she wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Which I respect. Like, that takes a lot of courage to do that.
Yeah, honestly,
But
dude.
no one said anything when they thought it was knee injury. But as soon as it comes out that she just wasn't mentally, emotionally there, and she wasn't performing well, that's when everyone got up in arms, which doesn't make any sense to me.
I think that's some things. Like
Like-
I think fucking mental health is just as important as your physical health.
Mhm.
Well, I'm
What
like,
the fuck, dude?
how come the U.S. is kind of sucking right now? You know, fucking basketball team lost, or they've been losing. I mean, they won their last one. The U.S. women's team lost those 2 games, and it's like they were supposed to be dominant. The 2 most dominant teams we have, they've been losing.
Mhm.
I mean, they beat, who did they beat last? Forgot. They beat somebody 6-1. It wasn't Sweden. They lost to them. And then Katie Ledecky, she failed to even medal in the 200-meter freestyle. But then she fucking rebounded and won the 1500-meter one, but still. And then, like, what was the other one that she fucking lost? I think she got silver, so it's like Katie Ledecky, we thought she was fucking Michael Phelps type to just dominate. She's not doing well either, so it's like, what is this? Pandemic shit? We're not fucking ready? Mental health? I don't fucking know. But it's like, I mean, everyone's fucking sucking ass right now. And we're just gonna shit on Simone Biles because she quit. She didn't even quit, she just had to step away.
She bowed out.
She bowed out, yeah, that's all I hear. She bowed out.
She quit!
No, I don't think she did.
She quit on her country.
No.
Fucking. No, but yeah, I found that wild. Cause I saw the thing and I was like, oh, okay, so she got her whatever, do you mean? And then I saw like people were mad at her. I was like, and then actually no, before that, it was brought to the attention that it was like a mental health thing.
Mm-hmm.
People were still shitting on her. I was like, what the fuck, dude? That's so insane.
Racism.
Yeah, I mean,
Which makes no sense because like you come out and do the things that she does. Wait, you can't because only she can do the things that she does.
I know,
Because she's the
dude.
fucking goat.
Yeah, dude, like all those fucking like medals she has, dude. Fucking like.
Like there's so many countless rules and like at events that they tell her you can't do this thing because you're the only one that can do it, and so we don't want to make it. I mean, it's making it unfair for her because now she can't be as great as she can, but she still wins everything. Because there's so many times like that move banned, but only she can do it. So
Well,
it's not
like,
really banned.
You know
No one
what-
else is gonna try.
You know what else too? It was just so funny. They were fucking questioning her like toughness or what the fuck. Like the last Olympics, she won gold. What was it with like 3 broken toes or 4 broken toes? What the fuck it was? Some shit like that, and I was like, that's insane. Dude. She is tough, yeah, but it's like I think she just did it because she knew. She's like, yeah, dude, I'm sucking ass right now. Like, let me just. She played the game, right? She like fucking knew. She knows the meta.
Like she knows the meta.
She knows it's like okay. It's like fuck. If I'm not doing well, just let me back out. All right. Anything else on that? We kind of went over, but I just wanted to talk about that shit.
Nah, it's a good topic. I didn't want to really stop in the middle of good conversation.
Are you looking up her toes?
Yeah, I'm looking up some more info. I'm looking up her toes, not a foot fetish.
Okay, buddy.
Whatever. I guess we'll end it there. If you have anything more to say before the dog starts getting crazy, we'll come back next week.
We'll
On the Hulk Hogan podcast.
Nah, not the Hulk
We'll
Hogan
talk about
podcast.
what is a sport.
We'll finish what is a sport. It won't be the Hulk Hogan podcast. It'll probably still be to be determined TBD.
It's called Boomer's Podcast.
You call it Boomer's podcast. Oh, he doesn't like that.
You like the Hulk Hogan podcast.
I got the notification. Big 12 alleges ESPN trying to destabilize the league. ESPN says claims have no merit.
Oh, you didn't talk about that either.
I say fuck ESPN.
No, we'll
and
come back
Big
next
12.
week for that. We're already at
Yeah,
hour
it's-
16.
And let's see if there's probably gonna be a lot of topics going into.
Oh, yeah, next week's gonna be probably busy.
Yeah.
When does the Olympics, the World Games end? I think we'll
I
have,
think it's like next week, but also too like the NFL starting everything.
yeah, training camp, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Players getting cut. Preseason wins the Hall of Fame game. August 8th. It's next week. This will be going on. The next episode will be in the middle, or towards the end of it. Okay, that's our cue. We're gonna end it there. All right. See y'all next week.